This was what my skin used to look like, and this is my skin today. I didn't buy a 10-step skincare routine. And honestly, it wasn't one miracle product. It was 3 changes that cleared up my acne way faster than I expected. And they're not talked about enough. Here are the 3 things that helped me a lot and the science behind why they work. So for the longest time, I was using a lot of La Roche-Posay, a lot of derm-approved products, just whatever skincare was trending, like, let's say, Rhode. And to be fair, some of it did work. My acne did improve a lot, especially when I used La Roche's Cicaplus Balm. But then I noticed something weird. My skin immediately felt very dry and very irritated. And when your skin gets too dry, your skin barrier gets damaged. And when your barrier is compromised, your skin actually produces more oil to compensate, which can clog pores and cause more breakouts. So at that point, I realized that I didn't actually know my skin type. So I took a picture and uploaded to ChatGPT, not as an official diagnosis, but just to make sure, just as a starting point. Then I cross-checked with actual research, TikTok videos, dermatology articles, to really see the different skin types out there. Then I realized that I had a combination skin type, where the T-zone is oily and my cheeks are more towards the dry side. So knowing that I had combination skin really changes the game for everything. I realized that I can't really be using things like La Roche-Posay, which might be overly stripping to my skin barrier and to my face. I'll walk you guys through my skincare routine, but obviously this will differ person by person, so really understand your skin type and what's best for your face. But I usually go with this Clean It Zero cleansing balm, so I can't really be using oil cleansers like the Anua oil cleanser because my face is oily, and so I usually just use a cleansing balm. And for me, it's really important that in the morning, I don't really cleanse my face with face wash again. I usually just rinse it with water because over-cleansing strips natural lipids that your skin needs to regulate itself. And then I would go in with a gentle cleanser. For me, it's really important to have a cleanser that is not overly stripping to my skin barrier. And then for the skincare itself, I try to make it as minimal as possible. So I usually start off with this toner. This is from Round Lab, so it's a Round Lab 1025 Dock Dough Toner. And then I go with this Onion New Pair Gel Cream. So that's essentially it for my nighttime skincare routine. And then in the morning, I usually just typically wash my face with water, and then I would use the toner that I used just now, and then I would use the Onion New Pair Gel Cream, and I would be using a very light sunscreen, which is the Centella sunscreen. Tip number 2 is that I stopped eating in a way that spiked inflammation. This one sounds obvious, but it made a huge difference. I have GERD, and so I already have to clean up my diet. Less high-fat foods, less sugar, less ultra-processed snacks, and more whole foods. Certain high-fat, ultra-processed foods increases systemic inflammation, which shows up on your skin. I would eat less fried foods and more lean protein, more vegetables, etc. And tip number 3 is I reduced my stress, and the rest followed. When you're stressed, your body releases cortisol, which increases oil production and inflammation, which then triggers the acne. I started exercising a lot, which I absolutely love because it helps me clear my mind and it helps me stop overthinking. And I just surrounded myself with really good company and made sure that I can manage my stress levels and manage just my emotions. And so if there's one thing that I want you to take from this video, it's that clear skin isn't necessarily about attacking your face. It's about understanding your body. Learn your skin type, protect your skin barrier, eat in a way that lowers inflammation, and obviously number 4, don't underestimate stress. And of course, if you're dealing with severe or persistent acne, talk to a dermatologist. We'll be back for more health, wellness, productivity tips.